Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Wembley. Doesn't that sound good, eh? Here we are, live on Sky Sports News, as we have been throughout this tantalising week, as we close in on the biggest British boxing night for many, many years. 80,000 will be in this wonderful stadium on Saturday. The predicted sunny forecast as well, fingers crossed for the classic rematch. But first, a stellar, fascinating card filled with some cracking matches. So let's meet the fighters. First of all, the show's promoter, Eddie Hearn.
Thank you, Adam. And like you said, a huge night for British boxing this Saturday at Wembley Stadium. 80,000 fans in on what promises to be one hell of a night. These gentlemen at the table here will be part of history in so many big fights for them that will determine the routes and the outlooks for their career. The Olympic heavyweight gold medalist and future heavyweight champion of the world, Anthony Joshua, returns from a brief injury to kick off the show against Britain's Matt Legg. Kevin Mitchell will face Gisela Maduma in a final eliminator for the IBF world lightweight title and a shot at Miguel Vasquez. Jamie McDonnell will have a chance to regain his world title when he faces tag team Daniel Rachuak from Thailand for the WBA bantamweight title. And of course, James the Gale, gold medalist himself, will take on Brandon Gonzalez in an IBF final eliminator to face the winner of Carl Froch against George Groves. We're going to pass over to Fraser Davison from Sky Sports News with some questions.
James, I'll start with you. This is the type of fight you've been looking for a long, long time.
Yeah, it's here. I'm ready. The pressure's on, and I can't wait. Perfect fight for me. This is what I've been waiting for. Wembley Stadium, 80,000 people. It's going to be unbelievable. So I'm prepared, ready. I'm feeling unbelievable. I'm against a good opponent in Brandon Gonzalez, skilled, game, and confident. But I'm on my journey to become a world champion, and no one's going to stop me. No one. So we're nearly here now. Fight time nearly here. I can't wait.
The opportunity is there for all to see, but it's going to be far from easy, isn't it?
Oh yeah, as I say, man, listen, he's a good fighter, a very good fighter, unbeaten, and he's confident. He really thinks he's going to win. But the telling factor in this fight is going to be the distance, the rounds. This guy has never had a scheduled 12-round run. He's never been 12 rounds. And in fights, I've watched his last couple of fights, he dies. Good 5 rounds he has, and he dies. I've had about 9 scheduled 12-rounders. I've been 12 rounds 5 times. That's in you, that fits in you. You don't get fit for 12 rounds over a 10-week camp. It takes years. And that's what's going to be the telling factor in this fight, is the distance, the rounds, and my experience over 12 rounds.
Let's have a word with your opponent. Brandon, you've heard what James has had to say. How do you respond to that?
First of all, I want to thank everybody for coming out today. I'm excited to be here. People of England have been very welcoming since I've been here through social media and in person as well. So, it's a big show, it's a big event. 80,000 in front of Wembley again. Just soaking it all in. We're ready. We had an excellent training camp. Me and Roger got an excellent game plan coming into the fight, extremely confident, like James said. As far as the fight goes, it's already done. You know what I'm saying? We've already put the work in. The fight was already 1 week ago in the gym, and now it's all about putting out the display that we've been working on. And like I said, me and Roger got an excellent game plan. And 12-round distance, again, all my trials have been about 5. My first 10-round fight was against a legitimate top 168-pound contender, which I don't think James can say that he's fought anybody in that division at the top 10. I fought numerous gatekeepers that have upset prospects coming up early on in my career, and all that has prepared me for this moment. 12 rounds in a fight, we got 13 in the gym, 14 in the gym with the likes of the top guys, not only the pound for pound. You guys know I sparred with Andre Ward, another top contenders in the gym. So we're prepared for this moment. Again, we got another thing. It has to go to it. We have to get to the 12th round. So I'm expecting James to take him to that 12-round distance. if there's a possible chance to fight it in early, you don't know. It's boxing, anything can happen. And like I said, we're well prepared going into the fight, and I'm looking forward to it.
Thanks, Brandon. I'll move on to Anthony Joshua, because you're the man opening up a experience on Saturday night. How much are you looking forward to this in front of 80,000 people? There's a bit of pressure on you maybe opening the show.
Yeah, there is. As I said, the main thing is that I'm just enjoying this whole experience, so not much pressure for me because this event's going to be one in a lifetime. So instead of putting the pressure on my shoulders, I'm just going to enjoy it, embrace all the energy, the positive energy. Everyone's here for a good time, and myself and my opponent are going to put on a great show. As I said, I'm back from a minor injury. I'm used to fighting every month, and I've just had 30 days out of the ring, so to get back in now on the stage like this is going to be class. So all the best to everyone on this stage. Thanks for everyone coming out as well.
I guess there was no way you were going to miss out on this one now.
No way.
Jamie McDonnell next to you, fighting for a world title. I mean, you must have thought that you would eventually get the opportunity to fight for another world title again before too long, but to do it on this stage, that must be the stuff of your wildest dreams.
I think, I'm back on top form, fighting for a world title. I should have defended that title a couple of times. To be on this big stage, fighting at Wembley, you don't get any bigger, do you know what I mean? And like I say, I'm going to win this world title, put my name back on the map, go and unify it.
It's been a tough year for you, but do you feel as if everything works out, this will definitely have been worth it?
Definitely, my life's on the line in this fight. I need to win this fight. Everything happens around this fight. Them big paydays they're going to come. Once you get this title. I'm really looking forward to it. It's a massive stage. All across the world. To show people what I'm about. You know what I mean? And I do believe 100%. I'm the best at bantamweight. And I'll just go out there and prove it.
And Kevin, on the end, did you ever think that at this sort of stage in your career, you'd get another opportunity like this?
Yeah, I always thought I'd get an opportunity. I want to come back if I wouldn't have had the opportunity. I want to come back at domestic, I want to come back at world team, world level fights. But what bigger platform to do it on? As I said, this is one of a lifetime experience. I don't think any of us here that even sitting here today is going to experience this again. And as Anthony said, I'm just going to embrace it and take all the positive energy and come out and perform on Saturday as I can.
And given that you are one of the more experienced fighters on the bill, is that going to be a help for you on Saturday night, you think?
Someone just said to me that I fought with one of the only fighters in Britain that's fought in front of a crowd as big as it, 25 of West Ham. So the crowd at 20,000 is a big crowd, but it's not about 80,000 going to be out there. And I think it's going to be huge. I'm ready for this now. I've trained hard. I've been in the gym solid for a year now. And I don't think there's no more time that'll be right for me to get ready to win this fight. Let's go on the world title against Vasquez after.
Well, gentlemen, we wish you all the best of luck in all your fights. We hope it's a cracking event. I'm sure it will be. Thanks very much for the moment.
Thanks, Fraser. And I'd like to get a few words from some of our other friends and colleagues on this table. Matt, obviously a big fight for you. We wanted to select a British opponent because we knew what this experience would mean to them. And I know you're not here to make up the numbers.
No, I'm not. I'm really grateful as well. Thank you to you. It's amazing to get this opportunity at this age, 38, and to have a big fight like this, especially after the James Toney fight in November. And you're right, I'm not here to make up the numbers. I have got ambition, and I will go out there to try and win. So I'll do everything I can to win.
Thanks. And Ghislaine, we see you ranked in all the governing bodies. We know you're one of the top lightweights. Travelling over here for a huge fight, and tell us about your expectations going into the fight and the night itself.
I feel like I've been waiting for this opportunity all my life. As a boxing fan, you always want to fight in such a big event. And when you start to do boxing, it's like you want to be on at the top. And I think, like I heard, you cannot get better stage than this. You cannot get much bigger fighting in front of 80,000 people. So I'm really excited to be here. So I could have stayed in Canada fighting at home and keep building and fighting for a world championship in my home, but instead of this, I would like to thank my manager, Camille Stefan, my coach, Mike Monfort, all my team, Eye of Tiger, to have take this fight. And I would like to take my matchroom in Ernst and Michael Mitchell to have take this fight, because I know him too, he can just fight Vasquez instead of waiting fighting me. And after fighting, after fighting baskets, because I think he's taking a risk. I'm taking a risk to come in here, so I think it's going to be a very, very good fight. I've trained very, very, very hard for this fight. I never pushed myself to the limit like I've did for this fight. Even if I feel like I'm a very hard worker for this fight, I was beyond the limit of hard working. So I'm really excited to be there. And I was like every day in the gym. I was like, okay, I'm going to be to the level of the event because it's going to be a big event. I have to push myself extra more to be sure that I'm going to be at the level of the event. And I want to thank everybody who make this possible, like Froch and Groves, to choose to fight again, to make this fight such a big fight, and to give me an opportunity to be there and showcase my skills. What I think I got one of the best skills in boxing. That's what I believe, what I see every day in the gym. That's what I see every day when I'm in the running. I got one of the best skills in boxing. I don't know much people, they don't know me right now, but I'm ranked in all the governing bodies, like you said. But on Saturday night, I'm preparing to show you everyone who I am, and that's one of the reasons I'm here, because I'm very, very, very proud of myself, what I've done the last 3 years to put myself in this place. And I'm very happy to fight such a good opponent like Kevin Mitchell with skills, experience, and he has proven he's a world-class elite fighter. So it's an opportunity for me to break up and showcase my skills so that all my ranking are not just ranking, that I'm the real deal. Thanks guys, thanks for being here.
Right, and I'm going to pass over to Jim McDonald, trainer of James DeGale, to say a few words about the camp and the fight they expect on Saturday night.
Hello to everybody. Obviously, it's a great build to be part of, a great event. I'm sure everyone in British boxing is excited. A great main event and a great undercard as well. From our perspective, from James' perspective, I think Eddie said at the first press conference, you should got James is about the bright lights and the big fights, and it certainly don't come no bigger than this. So, you know, James has been absolutely so highly motivated since he getting ready for his contest, and you know, he's so full of energy. You know, literally got to hold him back. He's had, I don't know if I said this, but he's in the best shape he's been in probably since the day he turned professional, and I think you're going to see a stellar performance. He's boxing a world-class opponent. He's a very good guy we've studied in-depthly, and you know, he's got a good, great trainer behind him, etc. And James is on his A game, and he's going to go out there and deliver, and enjoy the show.
Thanks, Jim, and Virgil, welcome to these shores. Great to see you back. Tell us a little bit about Brandon Gonzalez as a fighter, and I know knowing you won't go into too much detail about what you prepared for, but the kind of fight you expect on Saturday.
Well, thanks, Eddie. I'm glad to be back in the UK. My 5th time back. I always enjoy the hospitality. Everybody's friendly, shows a lot of love. Listen, I'm very proud of Brandon. He started boxing at 20 years old. He didn't have the luxury of starting as an amateur at 12 or 13 years old. And, but he was an athlete, and he showed the determination and dedication to continue to persevere. And I think what we really have to take a look at is when you're a gold medalist, and you've gone 12 rounds, it's not that you've really gone 12 rounds, that your opponent extended you 12 rounds. Probably opponents that you should have got rid of inside of 12 rounds. And Brandon been fighting on 3 weeks' notice to the guys like Ruth Dyson, 3 weeks' notice, Isaac Duran, 2 and 3 week notice. Never having that luxury. A gold medalist gets, he just can't do it another way. I think one thing in particular that I pay great attention to is this young man has all the skill in the world. And I've noticed him from the Olympics, but it's one key thing. When he wasn't going his way, he had to press. He wanted to quit. When he wasn't going his way, he had to press, but he wanted to quit. And his mom had to make him start boxing again. So what he's saying is, I need the bright lights and the stars to shine. But you need to shine in the dungeon sometimes too. Brandon didn't have the luxury. He couldn't quit. He had to fight with 2-3 weeks notice if he wanted to fight. So I was proud of him. He started to show different things in the Uthai fight. And it's never a good idea to look at past tapes because you never really notice the growth because you don't know the whole circumstances that was involved in that. He never had the luxury of a 10-12 week camp. He got short notice. If he wanted to fight, he had to go fight. Whether he was cut, whether he had to make a certain weight, that's what he had to do. So we're going to give this young man all the respect in the world. He is where he belongs. I look for a great fight. I also look for a great fight from Brandon. Thanks for everybody.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Virgil. That's another great fight. Just to let everyone know a few other minor details. Obviously, we've got the press conference with Carl Froch and George Groves tomorrow. On Friday, the weigh-in will be at Wembley Arena. Doors will open at 2 o'clock and the weigh-in will commence at 3:30. All kinds of other activities taking place, which we'll publish later today. We want to thank everyone for coming. You know, this is a wonderful night for British boxing, and like I said earlier, we know we've got Froch Groves for the unified super middleweight titles, but also we've got a card that is full of drama and full of opportunities, and a huge night for everyone on this table. So thanks for coming. We're going to have a photo up here now with the entire card, and also head-to-heads with every fight, and then all the guys here are going to be available for one-on-ones with the media after. Thanks very much for coming. We look forward to one hell of a night on Saturday.
Hard work, dedication. Hard work. Hard work. And that's what we stick to.